But I did say that this was a very realistic possibility coming today, and here we are. You might hear me some feedback here for a second. I'm gonna just double check and make sure my sound levels are coming through okay. While the game is loading. So how is everybody today? Alright, I think I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and so as you see, we're facing the Atlanta Falcons here. As usual, my streams usually are pretty slow to start.
So as you see, we're facing.
Alright. Feel free to leave comments. Tell me how beautiful I am. I know I don't have my face cam up. I think I don't really like having it so much. Kind of bothers me looking at my own face. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's start this Super Sim. And we are going to get the ball first. And you might notice I also have the commentary turned off too, so that you don't have me battling the commentary teams announcing. Alright, so now I have the link on Facebook, and I have my stream dashboard up on my computer, so I should be able to focus here a little bit better, because Dylan takes about 2 yards, if he even got that far. I have watched about 6 or 7 games so far this year. Just testing on a separate save file, and I have liked what I've seen. I think it's a vast improvement over last year's project, and hopefully things go according to plan. No catastrophic injuries or whatever. But hey, we started it now, so... And I'm not the most accurate thrower. And play action, time in the pocket. Ooh, almost an interception. I got lucky there. And yeah, 3 and out to start the new project. I lucked out there hard. Jordan almost somehow came up with it. There are a couple jersey numbers I haven't tuned back. For the most part, everybody who requested a certain jersey number, I have gotten them their number though. There might be 4 or 5 people who I didn't get to yet though. That's an oversight on my end. I'll fix it eventually if you guys even give a shit. If you don't give a shit, then cool. And he got nowhere. Corey, going to be one of the league's best punters as usual. And yeah, Matt Ryan, we should have a hard time with this offense, although in my testing we saw Sean McIntosh really shut down Julio Jones, and here's hoping that that will happen here again. Ryan has time in the pocket, and Julio gets a catch right out of the gates. That's scary. Time in the pocket again, our pass rush, and there it is. Didn't get to him in time. Freeman might have caught that. He might have been out of bounds. Hard to tell from that vantage point. See, they have C.J. Anderson on here for some reason. Don't ask me why. It was interesting because the last franchise I had, he got traded before the first game of the year during the preseason. Except he got traded to the Buccaneers, who I think we faced in week 2. So it was really interesting that he got traded again on this franchise, but to a different team. And to a team that we were going to be facing early on. Devonta Freeman. He's going all the way. Wow, our defense just fell flat on its face there. That was not good. And the field goal should have them up 7-0 to start the game. An easy drive for the Falcons offense to start the season. And that does not bode well for our defense. Collins going to take it from the end zone to almost the 30. Nice return there. And our offense is going to get another shot to maybe put some points on the board here. Not go down without a fight. And we're going to run it with Dilly, who gets pretty much nowhere again. And this is tough goings here for the first 4 minutes of the game. Our offensive line not looking bad per se, but not really pushing the defensive line to get those yards that we need. As Nate Reich takes it up 2 yards. 3rd and 6. You would assume this is a passing situation. And Marshall Brown, this is where he comes in really handy. But we're going to run it to Zach Kimball. And he's going to get it! Zach Kimball! Wow! A ballsy move there to run it on 3rd and 6. But it works out. Zach Kimball beasts his way to get that first down. I said first yard. And a pitch to Dilly. And I would love to see more of that. He's so quick on the outside. Whereas Nate and Zach are really bruisers up the middle. And we could really just... Man, if I could dictate how the AI called plays, I would. Dilly runs right at whoever that guy was. I don't know. Trufant. Yep. You see him just runs right at him. Doesn't try to go around him. Just says, I want you. Give me a hug, please. And hug him he did. To the floor. Really run heavy so far. Time in the pocket. And I overthrow Eric Thompson. I am not starting out too good. Second and 10. We go back to the ground approach. Dylan gets 6 or 7. Our running game's starting to show some life after that 7-yard run from Zach. Now, if we could just get that passing game going, really open up this offense. And there's Austin Van Gordon for the first down and the first reception from any player on our team this season. Excellent. Vicious to Hambone. Expect that combination frequently. And we should be in field goal range with Damian Johnson's leg. A kicker you could count on. Not as much time in the pocket here. And I'm going to go down. They just overloaded on that left side. And I got flanked by too many guys. Not a fault of the offensive lines, I don't think. That was just one of those cases where they just brought as many bodies into one spot as they could. They broke through. And that's all they needed right there. Some time in the pocket here. And there's a flag, and Marshall Brown should have a first down here. You see what the flag was. Holding on the offense. And that's on Martin Nevarez. 2nd and 28. And we are out of field goal range for sure now. And to Steven Lunan, there's an injury on the field. I don't see where it is or who it is. But a nice little out route there to Steve. And it's going to be 3rd and long. No indication of who got hurt. AVG again gets us back into field goal range, but not far enough for the first down. We should settle for 3 here. Our offense starting to show some life there. If it wasn't for a sack and a penalty, we probably would have had 7 or 6. Damian boots it, and it is good. 7-3, Atlanta. Corey with a kick. Devonta Freeman's going to take it and not go anywhere. Davy Rochester Bush smacks him in the shins. Vaunted pass rush. And our two lockdown corners. Macintosh Island and Breezy Lands. Devin Yoakum with the tackle. Our defense showing a little bit more life than it did last drive when we couldn't get a stop to save our lives. To connect, Matt Ryan really doing a good job. 4 for 5 to start the game. And again, connecting. And I guess John Pribble's going to get credited with a tackle there, although he didn't do much more than trip over the runner. And again, wow. He's getting time in the pocket. Our pass rush has been virtually non-existent right now, which is very strange. A lot of these quick passes too. He's not standing in the pocket waiting for somebody to get open. He's throwing it and trusting his receivers, and his receivers are coming up with these passes. He's not giving our pass rush time to get to him. Oh, what a hit by Juicy. William Juicy Ford. And the running game has been... Oh, almost an interception there. I thought Gavin might have been able to take that back. But Cleveland scoring on Pittsburgh, you see down there. In 3rd and 10, you got to think they're not in field goal range right here, too. So we really need to stop. And we're going to get to him. That's Colton Colby with the first sack of the season. Excellent. And that's going to end this drive. Our defense finally starting to show some life as well. A decent punt. I guess in retrospect, you probably wanted to go out of bounds right there. Ooh, Dilly breaks one tackle, but doesn't get too far after that. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to leave me a comment. And that's the end of the first quarter. Yes. So, first quarter of play, hard to really judge anything from it. We had some good moments and we had some not so good moments. The good news is that we're not letting the Falcons offense really run all over us, and we haven't turned the ball over at all. If we get the ball in the end zone with this drive, we'll be feeling a lot better though. And our running game showed a little bit of life in the last drive, but instantly reverted back to looking weak. 3rd and 10, definitely a passing situation here. If we run it, I'd have to question our coach's sanity. Perfect. Marshall Brown, the ultimate security blanket. He keeps me warm and fuzzy at night. No hesitation. I dropped back and threw it right to him. You know that play was designed just to get right to Marshall. Those sure hands of his. Dillon gets knocked back to the line of scrimmage yet again. Ooh, I just didn't have time. Injury on the field again. And I believe our first injury was on the offensive line, because I see a Sowell out there. He is just a backup, so hard to say who got hurt. I see Brent on the offensive line. I don't see Aaron Hewitt, number 99. So I think Aaron Hewitt, our best lineman, went out with an injury. Here's to hoping it's nothing too serious.
I got a lift. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Ooh.
Encroachment, defense.
That might help us, but I don't think it's going to help us too much.
Still 3rd down.
Rushing my throw there. Another 3 and out. No, that wasn't a 3 and out. Marshall caught that one pass. I'm a liar. Don't listen to me. So, I'm interested to see who the other injury was. Hopefully that wasn't somebody on our end again. Corey just doesn't know his own leg strength. Alright, so we're giving Matt Ryan the ball again. He has a chance to make this a 7-point game again, at least. Even a 2-possession game. Colton Colby with another tackle. And Troy's going to hit him as he throws. Finally getting some pressure on Matt Ryan. Tuesday. And Ridley with a nice catch. John Pribble puts the hit on him, though. Play action, time in the pocket, and he misses his target. Perfect. I don't think that was our defense doing anything right. I think that was just Matt Ryan missing his target by about 8 feet. Who got that tip? Beautiful. Gavin Austin, his second pass deflection of the game. That was a big time deflection because I think that was the pass is right on target. Just a good job by Gavin to break that up. Also, a good job by I believe that was Johnny Earlywine hitting them at the same time. Really, the combination of the two doing work. And Troy, one-on-one, he ain't getting away. Oh man, the robotic, tricky Troy. He's a beast. Why would you roll that way? Why would you roll that way, Matt Ryan? You can't escape the trickiness. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel the trickiness. So a good defensive stop there. From Gavin's big play to that sack by Troy. And whoa, whoa. Colin Burns says, I am not going down. And then he says, I am not going down again. But then he goes down anyway. Nice juke and a nice shoulder charge, though. And is it the 2-minute warning right now? And our offense really needs to start showing some consistency. Because if we don't now, I don't know if we're going to... If Matt Ryan scores another touchdown, we might be beat. And finally, I hit Eric Thompson. 5 for 9, not too bad passing. Considering I missed my first 3 passes, too. That means I've gone 5 of 6 since starting 0-3. Basic math. You like those skills? So our passing game has shown vast improvement after that first drive or two. But our running game just can't seem to find anything. Not only that, but I've been sacked a couple of times already. And there's my brother, my other brother, David Middlemiss with the catch. I go brother to brother there. From Eric to David. That's what you need to see more of. And back to Rick. Our passing game showing some life. Excellent job those last two throws. Making sure I'm putting it right where only my guy could catch it. I'm down again. No! Fighting him off! The resiliency! I should have been down. And running it. Dilly takes it outside. And that's where he's dangerous. That was a nice, like, what, 12-yard run? He gets it about the 46. Yeah, and makes it just about 12 yards. Look at that juke. That speed, man. He just has that one-cut ability where he could just... If he could get in it, find himself on the outside, he could do anything. And Nate Reich follows it up with a big-time 12, 13-yard run. Excellent. And right now, our offense is looking really dangerous. Ooh. And I had to get that out. Eric Sutton. Eric Sutton makes a play. Man. I had no time in the pocket. I threw it right to the guy who just set that, who just went in motion. Right now, our passing game really attacking the sidelines. And there's a false start right there on Phil Bender.
False start, offense.
Ooh! Thrown on the run to Eric Thompson for the third time this drive. Beautiful. Poetry in motion. Perfect throw, perfect escape from the pocket, everything you could ask for. I got nervous seeing the pocket collapse around me, but I did a good job running out of it. And I hit the obvious number one option. And we are going to go up 10-7. Because I don't think Damian Johnson's going to miss very many of these. 8 plays, 88 yards, 4 minutes. Textbook drive. Seemed like every play was for a first down just about. And if that doesn't swing momentum into our favor, I don't know what's going to. Really almost a perfect drive right there. Devonta Freeman with a big run right there. Ooh. 2 or 3 different people had a chance of getting the interception there. But I'll take the tip for now. I think Johnny was there. Yup. Johnny, Juicy. Maybe Sean could have made a play on that. Yeah, Sean was there. And yeah, I haven't said his name much. But you notice Julio Jones only has 1 reception so far. Who do you think is responsible for that? John Pribble stopped him. Their defense doesn't let them do anything. You see Eric Thompson? All 3 of those catches were on last drive. And we're going to give it to Dylan, and Dylan's going to break it out here. Oh, boy. There it is. And if my video cut out there, it's because I was saving the video clip. Anytime we have a big play like that, I want to save the video clip. So I can make a highlight after every game. Devonta Freeman. He tried juking. He shed one guy. Didn't make it past the second. John Pribble again. He just eats up so many tackles out of that safety spot. Going nowhere. Colton and Troy swallowed him up there. Third and 10. I think the Falcons are starting to feel the pressure. And C.J. Anderson almost gets the first down. Gavin Austin says you're not getting it. Solid punt. And touchback. You see there. Well, if you're starting 0 for 3, my efficiency is really spiked. Giving it back to the guy. And he gets another big run there. Dylan. Really turning this game around with his running game. And this should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Rolling out, and I'm going down. Campbell. So Tyrod Taylor having a hell of a game. Big quarter for our offense. 3rd and 11. I don't want us to break our momentum. We're going to run it with Zach. Zach's going to get 4 or 5 maybe. Interesting call for us not to pass it there. Although I guess if we're feeling confident that our offense isn't gonna, that our defense isn't gonna let them score, which let's face it, the last quarter and a half, Atlanta hasn't looked very, very good at all. Ryan going with a no huddle. Completely misses his target. If one of our guys would have jumped, we probably could have had an interception right there. Matt Ryan fears Colton Colby and Troy Pichette. They get the first down, but they're not looking good doing it. Here comes Troy. Oh, he breaks the tackle. Matt Ryan. He hits Stephen Ridley again. Not Stephen Ridley, it's C. Ridley. And that's Gavin again. His third deflection of the game. You see, whereas Sean is your typical lockdown defensive cornerback who just doesn't let the ball go anywhere near the wide receiver, Gavin's the kind of guy who worms his way in, knocks the ball loose. He's disruptive. Third and 3. Davey Bush on the tackle. And Colton Colby gets to Matt Ryan again. Sack number 2. And we'll probably either kneel it or run it, or we could do a Hail Mary, but I don't see the AI doing that too much. So yeah, it looks like a kneeling formation here. Yep. And that will do it for the first half. And after a slow start, us Bears really looking like a new team. We don't care about these highlights, do we? Nah, we don't. Let's do it. Ooh, excellent tip there. And I think Alex St. Germain almost came up with it. I'm sure we'll see it on the replay. Looks like Saint Germain tipped it. Hard to say who almost came up with that interception, though. Excellent hustle by Alex Saint Germain to tip that, though. Time in the pocket for Ryan. He hits Ridley again. Ridley has been his favorite target all game. Well, I mean, Sanu's getting locked down by Gavin, and Julio's getting locked down by Sean. So, I guess his options are pretty limited. As he goes to Paulson right there, we saw Alex St. Germain and Juicy combined for the tackle there. Ryan with time in the pocket. All day, he gets it out. Wow. Excellent play by John Pribble, I think it was. That happened so quick. But he really went for the home run to Julio. And somebody on our team had the wherewithal to snack that up. And it was John Pribble. You see who's right there, too, putting pressure on him. Sean McIntosh. Combining there to really just force Julio to feel the pressure. With John to force it out of his hands. Excellent teamwork. They're really targeting those lesser-known guys. Buffalo's putting a beat down on the Jets. Freeman gets the first down. They should at least get a field goal out of this unless we force a turnover. See Ian Bailey there. Wrestles him to the ground. False start.
False start. Offense.
Yes, sir. Matt Ryan just misses his throw right there. He's really feeling that pressure. Colton and Troy have only hit him a couple of times, but when they've hit him, he hasn't quite bounced back. This time, Michael Mead bringing him down. Our fourth sack of the game. You're just going to see him muscle through and get that tackle. And we forced him out of field goal range. Excellent play. False start again. This Eagles offense falling apart in front of our eyes. They gotta go for broke here. And he's not gonna have time because Troy Fichette is gonna be there. He's not gonna let Colton out to sack him this game. You see Colton, they were racing for it at the end. Troy's there, then you see Colton come up, finishing it off, doing a headstand, break dancing, celebrating. And wow, our defense just came up big right there, didn't it? That was a long drive that didn't have anything happen. Dylan gets 4 or 5 there. Really just grounding and pounding out there. It's working. After a relatively slow start running the ball, our running game is fierce. Ooh. Nate Reese gets hit hard. Dakota Colby has the wherewithal to recover, though. Boom. That's a fumble that could have hurt us big time. Ooh, not a good throw, not a good throw. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. Tried to get it to Marshall. And he was covered way too well for me to even try to squeeze that ball there. Bad decision. Luckily, it didn't hurt us. Ooh, it doesn't matter, though, because we connect to Jordan Pribble for the first down. They might challenge that. They might win. No, doesn't look like it. That will go down as a catch. And Dylan's going to run it to the outside. As he's proven, that's where he's dangerous. He gets 5 or 6. Doesn't get anywhere that time. He gets a yard out of it. A yard. So far, we're seeing a rather even distribution amongst our wide receivers and targets. AVG has it, but it just gets laid out. We're probably going to punt it here. He had it in his hands. A good pass, good catch, but just he has it there, clearly, but man, he just gets sandwiched. Hard to do much against that, you know. So I don't think that drive was so much of a failure. We made the plays we needed to make. Couple mistakes and flubs early on. Ultimately just came down to good defense stopping us. And there's no shame in that, right? No shame in making a good decision and a good play. Just to be outplayed, you know. He is nowhere. Juicy Ford. Right there. Stops him. Gonna have to start calling the Ford Super Duty. And I don't know who Matt Ryan was trying to throw to there. But, there wasn't anybody in the vicinity. Maybe he was trying to throw it to Julio. But Julio still just has that one catch. Sean doing his job. And there's Sanu. Nice little pitch and catch there to get the first down. Juicy. All over Devonta Freeman today. How many times have I said juicy today? A lot. There's Hooper. He gets to the 30, and they could score. Last time I said that they should score, they ended up falling apart, like Post Malone in his song "I Fall Apart." Ooh, they fell apart. Didn't make a score. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So I will be playing some Fortnite once I'm done with this game. Should be on Fortnite about 6 o'clock. Anybody happens to be watching and wants to play. I know I only have a couple of viewers, but I don't love Fortnite. But it's nice to play video games with your friends. That's something I hadn't been able to do since my co-captain Forak went into retirement. Ooh, tricky Troy. Woo. That was like a Bill Goldberg spear. Look at that. Oh, man. And we wonder why Matt Ryan is scared of our pass rush right now. Troy's hit him a couple of times. Colton's hit him a couple of times. Early on, I didn't think our pass rush was getting to him much. There's that pitch. And, oh, Dylan. Dylan just trucks out here. I love it. The authority he has in that running game right now. They can't do anything. They cannot do anything about Dylan Brown right now. You see that cut to the outside? Nobody can catch him. He sees a man in front of him, just puts his shoulder down, knocks him over. And then it's not even an opponent that brings him down. He trips over an opponent that he knocked down via force. And then Nate Reese just gets speared out of his shoes. With us going into the last quarter of play with a 1-possession lead, probably expect us to try to run the clock out as much as possible. Nate Reese gets a couple more yards. And this should be the last play of the quarter. I think we should be passing it. And yes, sir. I don't like this. I don't like this. I didn't like it. I was standing in the pocket too long with too much collapsing around me. Needed to get the ball out of my hands. Couldn't do it. All right. Last quarter of play. Can Matt Ryan lead the Falcons back to at least a tie game here? High-scoring game between the Lions and the Cardinals. Garrett Blunt having a huge game. A fumble. Gavin Austin picks it up. And I think Johnny Earlywine forced it. Could be wrong. Yes, sir. I guess the debate could be had did he have possession? But I think he might have had possession. And we have a chance to make this oh, they are challenging it by the looks of things. I said it was iffy. He might not have had possession. See right there, 1, 2, and there's the knock. Interesting. Did he have it? And yeah, he had possession. Now let's make this a 2-possession game and really put the statement on this game here. Dylan running right up the middle. I don't know why we would call that after we've seen him be so effective on the outside. But I guess we got to keep them on their toes somehow. We only need to go 17 yards. I think anything less than a touchdown here would be kind of a failure. And I go down again. I think we're really feeling the absence of Aaron Hewitt on that left tackle spot. As you see, it was our left tackle who got burned. That's Aaron's replacement, Sobel. 3rd and 15. Clearly passing it. We get it to Zach. Breaks one tackle. Wow! What a play! And he fumbles it! What a play! Just to have it end in a fumble. Oh, man. Whatever. Zach Kimball breaking ankles, breaking tackles. And then goes down with a fumble. Trying too hard. Look at that. 1, 2. Oh. Good job by the defense, I guess, to finally put an emphatic stop to whatever the hell Zach Kimball was doing out there. Because Zach just said, screw them. Big time hit for Gavin there. They're going to Devonta Freeman a lot, and wow, just a sea of Bears. Look at all the guys on it right there. Sanu again. Gavin and Juicy stop him. Gavin might be getting a little tired out there because Sanu's really starting to pick it up. By really starting, I mean he's got 2 catches. Which, the Julio watch, still only 1 catch by Julio Jones. Matt Ryan having a high usage today.
All-star offense.
If we could come out with a win against a really good Falcons team, I'd be happy. Sean getting the stop. And Coleman gets it. Troy and Sean on the stop. Third and 2. They might run it here. And they do. But Colton Colby stops him and trips him up before he could get there. And right now, it being a one-possession game, every defensive stop is a must-have. Ooh. Can't have a more perfect punt than that, can you? What, a half yard in?
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
I think we gotta run it. And we don't? Whoa! Tell me he came up with that! No.
Double tight. Double tight.
What an effort, though.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Another play action. This time, we do come up with it. And it was number 87. Can't tell who it was, so I don't know who number 87 is. They're challenging it. Eric Sutton. And it looks like I can't see his feet. Hard for me to say if he's in possession if I don't see his feet, you know. And it was overturned. Safety here could mean trouble. Zach Kimball gets us a few. Still a very dangerous situation here to be punting from this close. They could easily block this. Corey gets it off in time. Excellent punt, considering. Wow. Hard to beat that. Pretty much an 80-yard punt. Gavin Austin. The first interception of the year. I don't know who Matt Ryan was throwing it to. I didn't see a single Falcon in the vicinity. And Gavin just comes up with it. And if he doesn't run into Davy Bush, who knows what he could have did. Look at Dilly go. What a back and forth quarter this has been. Zach Kimball gets the first down again. He's been very effective today. We did have a turnover. But even while turning it over, he managed to still somehow look impressive while doing it.
319.
Dylan on the outside trips over somebody. Otherwise, he probably would have had 6. Nate Reich doesn't get far at all. In fact, he probably loses a yard. You see that. Not very often you see a team with much more running offense than passing offense. Yet here we are.
Here we go. Blue
Time in the pocket, and I hit AVG for 6. And that might be the exclamation point on this game. Matt Ryan obviously could bring them back. They need to score on this next drive, though. If they don't, I think it's over. I think it's 100% over if they don't score, and they have to do it quick. Matt Ryan hasn't looked the best today. Some time in the pocket here, but that don't mean nothing. And there's a fumble. Some lineman picks it up. Another fumble. And wow, this game is definitely over now. Whatever kind of fiasco that play was. Johnny Earlywine ends up with it and then brings it back. He started tripping and then somebody picks him up. Right there. Devin Yoka basically picks him up so that he could drop it. 2 fumbles and 6 points later, and this game looks nothing like it did just 3 minutes ago. One possession game turned into a 3 possession game real quick. Sanu with another catch, but these are empty catches now, and I would say Sean McIntosh locking down Julio Jones is the understated reason why this Falcons offense didn't do what they are capable of doing. Any catch that he has from now on out, it's empty. It doesn't matter. So it's okay if Sean lags off of him a little bit now. Any catches or yards that Julio gets doesn't mean shit. But Sean's still going to lock him out because that's what he does. Is it fair to say that McIntosh owns Julio. And another sack. Troy Fichette, I believe Curtis Smithers. And again, nothing. And we got the ball. This game is over. And Cody Putney making a play there. We likely won't be passing it much, if at all. Although, I'm the kind of guy that says, why not try to get 6 more points? But, I'm not running this offense. I'm a spectator. Dilly. Two-minute warning.
Let's go! 319!
And at this point, nothing means anything.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. Green, third.
Quick pass and play here. I'm going to scramble. A rare scramble for Jeffrey Tomp. But I'm going to get a few yards for myself.
Hurry up, here we go.
I almost threw that to Dylan like, hey, you need a reception. No gain. Literally the definition of an empty catch. But hey, we did it. We got you a catch, Dilly. And this game is over. What a performance. It is hard to say. I will say this game was a lot closer than what that final score indicates. The last 5 minutes of this game, we just kind of blew open the dams. Offensively, Dylan Brown, obviously the player of the game. He had a huge game on the ground. Defensively, Gavin Austin had a few big plays. Tricky Troy and Colton Colby in that defensive line put immense effort on Matt Ryan, and Sean McIntosh cannot be credited enough with his lockdown performance on Julio Jones. All in all, our entire defense showed up. I can't really say anybody on our defense did a bad job when we just did that against this Atlanta Falcons offense. You see there, 225 rushing yards, primarily from Dylan Brown. And yeah, man, 3 takeaways, 1 interception, 2 fumbles. We will take that. And with that, thank you for tuning in to game 1 of this franchise, and should have a game for you guys at least by the end of next week. I'm gonna try to not burn myself out by pushing out too many games at once, because this is a 3-hour process, but I will be trying to put one out at least every week or two. That way I'm keeping out with fresh material. You guys can catch up on the games. We can maybe talk about... Feel free to comment on these too, man. I love talking about this. I spent a solid 2 months now working on this. I've been very open with you guys talking about it. I would love to get your feedback. What play was your favorite? Who would you like to see a more featured role in? You know, things like that. This project, if I just wanted to watch these games, I'd just keep watching them. I'm making this YouTube series so that you guys can sit down here and watch it with us. With me, I mean. And if you like it, please like it, comment on it, do whatever you can to let me know that you want more of this. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon.